Amanda from Party Poison Music, and I'm sitting with Jeff from I Call Fives. So, you guys just got off Warped Tour, and just wondering how that was. Do you have any fond memories? Any special, awesome times?
Yeah, I've been going to Warped Tour since I was 12 years old, so I've been going for like almost 12 years now. So it was kind of crazy being on the other side of that barrier and singing to a bunch of kids that were singing along with me. Honestly, the most eye-opening experience that people actually knew us and were singing along to things we wrote was honestly the best part for me. We played our hometown show, and it was packed wall to wall with kids singing words. I saw people I hated in high school singing along to our song, so I can't be any more grateful than that. So that was probably the funnest part. Other than, of course, meeting all the people I looked up to over the years. I get to meet like Bayside, Yellow Card, Newfound Glory, just a million bands that I got to actually sit down and eat lunch or dinner with, and we're great people. It was really nice meeting them.
That's awesome. You guys did recently release your self-titled full-length album, and as I saw, it did get on Billboard. Hit number 13.
It did. Number 13 on Heat Seekers.
Lucky number 13.
I know, right? That's what I said. I was like, this band is doomed. We can't even hit Billboard on a lucky number.
What kind of feeling was that, though, for the band?
Oh, my God. We lost our minds. It was pretty crazy. We had this... The day it came out, we were looking at the iTunes charts, and I'd literally refresh it every 20 seconds. The first thing we saw it hit, like, number 63, and then it climbed up to number, like, 48, and then 32, and 26. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, we thought it was, because honestly it was on the pop charts, which was kind of weird for us, and that's a lot harder to get up on, and it just, like, not that that means anything, because it doesn't mean that you're outselling Michael Jackson, which we blew by, but no, but it just means like you're getting you're selling more at per minute during that amount of time. So we were actually on the iTunes charts for about maybe 2 weeks, which was amazing for us that that many people cared to buy our record. We've been doing it for the past 2 years, so it means a lot to us. So it's, something as little as having our name on a Billboard sheet is fucking awesome. I really can't wait to get home and frame that. So I can just say, yeah, Billboard, we were number 13.
Lucky number 13.
Lucky number 13.
With being on Warped Tour, and you're on tour right now, and you've been touring since 2006 when you formed, right?
Yeah. So,
of all of the places you've been to, all the places you've played, what was your favorite?
We've played in a lot of amazing places, and we love America. Probably the most we've been to England, Scotland, Ireland, all that stuff like that. We've also been to Australia. Australia is probably one of the coolest places for me to go personally. I got to hold a koala, which is probably one of the coolest life experiences I've ever had. I get to sit down and pet kangaroos and stuff, which are monstrous, by the way. They got these Schwarzenegger on. I was ready to get molested by these things.
But is the koala nice? I hear they're kind of bitches.
They're kind of bitches, but I mean, like they're stoned out of their mind. They don't know what they're doing, so they set it in your arm. And the funny thing is, Mike's like scared to death of animals and like everything, but he's like holding his arm. And of course, the first time, because everyone held him but Mike, and Mike goes last, and he's like, I don't even want to do this. They put him in his arms, and it starts like going for his throat. And dude, they got claws. They got vicious claws. Excuse my language, but yeah. That was probably the most interesting tour dates for us. We get to go down there. We tour with our bands Heroes for Hire, and that was pretty awesome. They're really great dudes, and they really made it a fun time for us.
Just a couple more questions. So, if you could go on tour with one band, who would it be?
I could go on tour with one band.
Any band. Dead or alive, whatever.
Any band? I mean,
any band.
Looking at it from a smart perspective right now, it would probably be Blink-182 or Green Day, something of that nature. Um, my personal favorite band is the Starting Line.
Okay.
I've loved them literally since I was very little. I actually saw them play acoustic in front of 6 people in a place called Grand Slam USA in South Jersey, and I'll never forget it. I'm like, wow, these guys are really good. Why isn't there a million people here? I just saw Christina Aguilera play in front of a bunch of people, and I ended up buying a cassette tape off of them. And I listened to it like every day, and I started like learning how to play those songs on acoustic. And honestly, they're actually one of the main reasons I started playing like actually guitar and starting to sing along and stuff. But if realistically, if I had any choice, it would right now it'd probably be Blink-182. Yes. And because not only has everything they've ever put out been amazing, and they're one of the best bands of all time.
I could only imagine being on tour with them. It has to just be a fucking ride on its own.
Oh, I'm sure it has to be insane. I don't know. I love every one of them. Everything they've ever put out's been fucking awesome. We rock it in, like, we drive around in the van. We drive for 10 to 12 hours in between shows or whatever we have to do. And there's not one ride where a Blink song doesn't come on. I mean, whether it's on shuffle or whether we put on the Mark, Tom, and Travis show, or just sit there and laugh at how big of an asshole, but like how awesome they are at the same time. Dude, I love them to death.
Also, so since you came out with a new album, you guys did record a video, right?
We recorded a music video.
Right.
Literally we played a date on Warped Tour, which was in North Jersey, and then the Warped Tour went to Canada. And that's probably one of the most expensive things for a lot of bands to do, is because you have to check every piece of merch and pay taxes on it and stuff like that. So what we did is we got on the North Jersey date, and that we're from South Jersey, so going up towards there, we actually went straight to Boston. And there was a film crew there who had, already filmed like pieces of a music video, and I ironically got to star in it, which is pretty cool. They're like, "You have any acting experience?" I'm like, "Yeah, a little bit," but it is what it is. I feel comfortable in front of a camera, and I got to be the star, I guess, of this music video. And then like we were playing in this room like covered in paint and like pictures of this. It was like a boyfriend girlfriend scenario. But it turned out awesome. I actually got to see it for the first time about a week and a half ago while we were on Warped Tour, and I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. I was like, I can't wait for this to be on TRL, and that doesn't exist.
Is TRL? Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't even.
Come on, Carson, don't be a dick. Bring it back. No, but it's gonna be released in a little bit. We don't have an exact release date on it. We're trying to get it, to get pushed on, see if we can get like some MTVU stuff or anything like that, or Fuse. I mean, honestly, anything we can. So we'll put a release date on that in a little bit.
Awesome. And so, first of all, do you believe that there at some point in time will be a zombie apocalypse?
I hope so.
If it's...
I don't know if I can believe it because it's probably not the most realistic of things, but I am a huge zombie fan.
Walking Dead.
I love Walking Dead. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, honestly. If there's anything about me that isn't like immediately on the surface, I am the biggest video game geek in the entire world.
So am I, yes.
I really I cannot wait for Resident Evil to come out this fall. I'm really excited for it. We're gonna be on tour this fall with a band called With the Punches. I don't even think that's been announced yet. Congrats.
It just did.
Yeah, I did it. Great, good news.
Yes, I'm the first.
Sweet. So anyways, we're going on tour with a band called With the Punches, and in the middle of that tour, I promised that because we're gonna have a 360, and I'm gonna buy.
Get it, and then you play online and you kill everything.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna be a tour band, so we're just gonna have to play co-op with each other. But yeah, I'm just gonna
just get Wi-Fi in it. It's not a big deal.
Playing the internet through Wi-Fi, like with an air card, that would be so much money.
If there were to be a zombie apocalypse, though. Yes. How long do you think you would survive, and why?
I think I'd do very well.
Why?
Okay. A, I've read the Zombie Survival Guide front to back probably about 16 times. B, I feel like where I live is a great area. I live in this house. It's actually right next to a mall. It's a very populated area, which you wouldn't think would be very good. But literally, it's my house, gun store with barred windows, liquor store, barred windows, connected awesomeness. Okay. It's like, you ever see the Winchester, Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah.
Okay, it's like the Winchester, except there's no glass windows, and there's a shitload of shotguns.
I mean, guns are kind of a bad idea. It attracts them because
it sure does attract them, But
yeah, I mean, you do got the ammo to back it up. So
I've
I
got
mean,
so much ammo, and I feel like if I realize that, you know what, I don't want to die alone, and if I'm going down, it's gonna be in a blaze of glory. I feel like like I said, I feel like I'd last a long time, but I don't want to live alone forever, and I don't want to keep running from something for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go down. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm gonna kill a shitload of zombies, and I hope at one point that like. I get eaten by one zombie, so I can actually partake in the zombie killing. I'd like to be a zombie myself. Eat some people, shit like that. Whatever. But yeah, good times.
Well, thank you for doing this interview with us. It's been awesome talking to you.
No problem at all. Thank you for having me.
Awesome.
Bye.
Thanks.